All right, next up we've got Sarper.
All right, so in the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Sarper took a shot at Dan during his stand-up routine. And, I definitely want to hear what your thoughts are about this. So go ahead and leave some comments in the comment section right after this video. But let's go ahead and get it started. I'm going to watch it in real time with you guys. So let's go ahead and start this video real quick.
Dan, be supportive.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay, let's stop it right there. She goes, Dan, be supportive. And he goes, I'm not sure about that. Well, let's just rewind a few minutes because right before they went into the club, Dan shows up. And I don't know, Sarper's already nervous enough to be doing stand-up comedy for the very first time. I'm a stand-up comic, so I totally understand where Sarper's coming from and what his mindset is at this point. I've never been more nervous in my entire life than my very first stand-up comedy open mic. It's terrifying. I didn't even have any of my friends or family come out because I was so embarrassed. So the fact that Shekinah even asked Dan to come in the first place to support was crazy. And when Sarper saw him, you saw the look on Sarper's face. He couldn't believe that he was even there. He can't stand this guy. And outside the club, Shekinah said, be nice to him. He's here to support you. And then you just see right here that she says to support him. And he's like, I don't think so.
Before me, other people are performing and listening to them makes me more nervous because I write the jokes that I laugh at. But the culture is so different. Something which is funny for Turkish people cannot be for American audience. And I also see Dan there, he is laughing. I don't want to be embarrassed. Especially, I don't want to make Shekinah embarrassed.
And that's another thing. When he says that he doesn't want to make Shekinah embarrassed, obviously that's not the best mindset to go through when you're doing your first open mic ever. You don't want to worry about the other people in the audience. This is about you. Stand-up comedy is the most, single person thing. If you're doing team sports, it's you and the rest of your team. Somebody else is there to pick you up if you're falling. But when you're doing stand-up comedy, nobody's there but you. All eyes are on you. So the fact that he's even thinking about Dan in the audience, watching him laugh at other people's material, and then embarrassing Shekinah, embarrassing himself. He's thinking about the language barrier and what he thinks is funny. He's in his head big time. So it's his turn. Let's go see what happens.
All right, next up we've got Sarper.
Let me tell you something. In all religions and mythologies, woman is created after man. Do you know why? Because man is the draft of the God. We are primitive just because of that extra part, As man, 90% of our lives are spent just trying to settle him down. I want this. Relax, dude.
Oh my God.
Let's go. Stop it. Calm down. Girls, you have no idea.
She said, it's all about. Yeah. And the low-hanging fruit in the stand-up comedy world are jokes. If you're a guy starting out in stand-up comedy, you're doing jokes about it's just the way that it is. Why? I don't know. It's just the most shocking, easiest way to try to get a laugh. You can see that it's kind of working for Sarper here a little bit. But she's already embarrassed. Let's see what happens.
Let's imagine you are all sexually healthy and attractive men, okay? Even you then. Just imagine. I know it's hard, but just imagine.
Oh! Even you, Dan. Even you, Dan. And you know what? I'm glad. Dan. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this guy. Again, leave your comments below. Let me know how you feel about Dan. Look, anybody who's been following this story for a long time has seen Sarper grow so much. I mean, this version of Sarper that we're watching right now, living in LA, is drastically different than the Sarper we know from Turkey when they first met, with his 2,500 count of women. You know, like, he's just a completely different guy. He seems more calm. He seems more willing. And if you watched a couple of episodes ago when he actually had to sit down with Dan, and Dan was just taking all these jabs at Sarper. Sarper took that shit like a champ. He took it like a champ. Man, I was impressed. I thought Sarper was going to lose it there, but he didn't. He kept his cool. It takes a big man to do something like that, especially when you have Sarper's mentality. But hey, I think it was wrong of Dan to even be taking all those shots at that dinner, or, you know, when they sat outside and talked with friends a couple of episodes ago. And that's the thing that bothers me so much about when you're watching these shows, the nerve that some people have as a friend to get involved in such a way. And Dan is obviously a very jealous ex-boyfriend, and he's not going to stop until he wins Shekinah back. But I don't think Shekinah is interested in him at all anymore, sexually or romantically. But you know what? Being on stage and having that microphone is some real power. You know, Dan has nothing to say. He can't say anything. He's not going to stand up and cause a scene. So it was a shot. It was a shot, and it was taken. And I approve. I approve. Let's keep watching.
Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed. The dig at Dan was totally uncalled for, and I'm trying to be supportive, but I just want this to be over.
Yeah, I mean, and that's exactly why you don't bring an ex-boyfriend around your current boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So now you feel awkward. Now you feel strange. Now you just want this to be over. Well, in my opinion, none of you guys should have been there in the first place. It should have been him doing his first open mic by himself. But then, as a good girlfriend, you come to support him. Great. But then you bring Dan. Bad move. Now you're sitting there embarrassed, and you're embarrassed for your ex-boyfriend by your new current boyfriend. So awkward.
He has opinions and ideas. You know that? Hey, wake up. Are you crazy? It is 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm sleepy. I'm not. What do you want? Text her. Text her what? Right. I miss you. Send emojis.
He's pretending to be a penis here, just in case you didn't get it.
Girls, almost all of you are getting some text when you are sleeping, right? Eggplant, peach, water splash. Whenever you get any of those, girls, don't blame us. We are not sending those. He does.
All right, took a jab at Dan. Later on, he goes on to explain how, you know, that wasn't like the final shot. He felt like they're even now, 1-1. What do you guys think? Please leave comments below, like, subscribe, more of these to come. I'll see you in the next one. Later.